Hello, my name's John Boggs. I'm the founder of the Business and Leadership Division of the Brave Thinking Institute, where I also serve as the CEO. And I want to welcome you to Monday Morning Mindset. This is where we gather transformational leaders from all over the world to set our minds and our leadership intentions for a great week. Are you ready for a great transformational leader week? I get asked sometimes, what do I mean by transformational leader? Well, let me just say that it's pretty simple. If you lead, then one of the things you're hoping to do is transform results. You take one set of circumstance, situation, or conditions, and you transform them into something that you would love more of. And so that's what a transformational leader is. And that means you are a transformational leader. I'm happy that you're here. Good morning and welcome to Monday Morning Mindset. Today, we're going to talk about SMART goals. We're going to help calibrate some goals. And I think that you'll really enjoy what I call the SMART formula. Later this week, I'll be co-leading a strategic immersion event. And one of the principles that we're going to be teaching is a formula, a 5-step process called SMART for making sure that our goals are really dialed in a way where we can achieve them. So welcome to March. I mean, here we are, the 1st of March. Can you believe that 2 months of 2021 has come and gone? It just blows my mind how fast time has moved. You know, if you think back a couple of months ago, most of us were in a position where we were looking much forward to the idea of 2020 being gone. Were you looking forward to 2020 being gone? You can give me an amen or an absolutely in the chat if you're someone that was happy to see 2020 go bye-bye and looking forward to a brand new year. And maybe like me, you might have been somebody that set a goal or looked forward to the new year and wrote a vision for what you would love to achieve in 2021. You were hoping or dreaming or looking for or planning to create some new results. In fact, you might have even been resolute about achieving some new things in your life, growing your business, increasing your profitability, working on your health and well-being, maybe working on relationships, whatever was most important to you. You might have set a goal or what they often call a resolution at the beginning of the year. And by now, by the 1st of March, there are a majority of people, psychologically and statistically speaking, the majority of people have fallen off track. And I'm about to tell you a little inside secret between you and me. I set a number of goals at the beginning of the year, a number of things that I would like to achieve. On some of them, I'm on track. And on some of them, I'm not on track. So if you have any part of you that's like me where you've fallen a little bit off track, here is what we're going to do right now. We're going to stop and we're going to just take a deep breath. So join me. Even if you're on track, if you're one of the people, you're on track, you're moving forward, congratulations. But here's the deal. For all of us, today is what matters. So let's stop. Take a deep breath with me. One more time. Let's just take another deep breath. Today is a day for a fresh start. Today's a brand new day. We can recommit today to getting back on track, or for those of you that are on track, staying on track. And now let's check the goals that we set against the SMART formula so that we can give ourselves the greatest chance or opportunity to achieve what it is that we want to achieve. You really want, whether it be more money, more profitability, more impact, more difference making in your business. You want that. Maybe you also want greater, like me, one of your goals is for greater vibrant health. You want to wake up feeling invigorated, rested, sharp in the mind, and ready for a great day. You really want to work on this temple we call your body so that you can be most effective. The body, making sure the body is tuned is really important. Or maybe your big goal this year was to create greater intimacy, closeness, connection in relationships. Find better ways to communicate with those that you love. Create better family ties, or maybe more effective work relationships. Whatever it is, whatever the goal, let's check it against the SMART formula so that you can absolutely have the greatest chance to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. So think about your goal for a minute, and you get to ask yourself, is my goal SMART? Okay? So By the way, the SMART formula was written by Peter Drucker, who was a famous business coach, consultant back in the 1950s, quite a while ago. But when Peter would be working with clients, he would make sure their goals were SMART. And this is what he meant by SMART. It's an acronym. The first letter in the word SMART, S, stands for specific. Is your goal specific? So let me give you an idea of what I mean. Let's say that I make a goal that I want to sleep better. My goal is that I rest more or I sleep better. That is not specific. That is general. That is a good idea, but it's not a specific goal. So specific would be something like I sleep 8 hours a night. Or I make the goal I want to go to bed earlier. Well, a specific goal would be I go to bed at 10 p.m. That would be a specific goal, okay? The second letter, M, is for measurable. Is your goal, think about your goals. Are your goals measurable? Measurable is super important. You want to know, how can I tell if I'm on track or off track? You can only tell if you're on track or off track if it's measurable and that you're actually doing the measurements. The A in Peter Drucker's formula stands for achievable. Is your goal achievable? Now let's be clear here. For those of you that are brave thinkers, for those of you that are dream builders, let me just make sure you're clear. This is where we diverge from brave thinking and or dream building in terms of this formula. Goals are not dreams. Goals are stepping stones on the way to dream building. So a goal does need to have an element that's achievable. So what that means by achievable is very simple. Do you have enough believing power that you can achieve this goal? And if your dream often has an element where you don't know how to achieve it without the help of a higher power. It's bigger than you think you can achieve on your own. Then that's perfect. That's a dream. A goal is a step along the way. So do you have enough believing power to say, yes, my goal, my stepping stone is achievable? There is amazing momentum that you can build when you set an achievable goal. Okay. And the fourth letter, the R out of SMART, stands for relevant. So does my goal serve my bigger dreams, my bigger cause? Is my goal relevant to the things that I truly want to create in my life? And then the last letter, the last T, is for time bound. You want to have a specific date and time in which you will have achieved what it is, and or that you look at resetting your goal. So if using rest as an example, over the next 3 months, okay, maybe at the beginning of the year, you said by the end of Q1, I will have averaged 8 hours a night sleep, and 90% of the time I will have gone to bed by 10 p.m. That would be a very specific goal. It would be measurable. It would be achievable. It would be relevant. If health is one of your major dreams, that goal absolutely serves greater health, actually all kinds of things. More rest serves a whole litany of other things that you would want more of in your life. And by achieving the goal by the end of March, by the end of Q1, it would be time bound. Then I can take a look. Do I need to set a new goal? Do I need to reset my goal? Do I want to recommit to the goal and continue to measure? So there you go. That's the SMART formula. I just want to say I'm really proud of you being here, transformational leader, transforming your results into something that you would love more of, setting an intention every Monday morning to have a great week. So your opportunity this week is to review your goals, make sure they include all those elements so that you can absolutely have more of what you want in your life. So I'm in for a great week. I hope you're in for a great week. You can say, I'm in for a great week, if you would, in the chat. Help cheer me up. I'm here to help serve you, all of our dreams and goals as we move forward. And I look forward to seeing you back here next Monday for another Monday Morning Mindset. Now go make it a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.